So being one of these students at Winston-Salem State myself, how do you see those topics intertwining with students on campus? I know those aren't really your three main principles on the show aren't really eye-opening for students on campus. How would you...
My question is, why not?
Why aren't they?
Yeah, why not?
Well, for some students in our generation, I will say, their minds are so sucked into the media that they don't even see poverty, they don't see religion, they don't see anything.
Well, I think though, to your point, and I think this is to your point though, I think that's a good question. That's why we'll have those quarterly shows. Those quarterly shows will be live. Okay. And so I'm anticipating people like yourself and others to invite, so those live broadcasts, and so then we can find out what students are thinking. Right. I mean, that's what the quarterly shows are for. I mean, sure we have I would love for students to listen to every show. Right. But we have a national show, and our show's going national. But every quarterly that national show will be focused on Winston-Salem State, and that'll be the students' opportunity to talk about what's important to them, and they can have input on what those topics are.
Okay. So have you found out ways to not necessarily critique yourself on getting better, but do you believe that you get better? Oh,
you always get better.
Yeah.
I created some rules for writing, my rules, and passions on there, readings on there. But one of the rules on that list is that you never ever say you're a good writer. Never ever say you're a good writer.
Why not?
Because that's based on the past. For me to think I'm a good writer is based on what I've already written.
Okay.
Has nothing to do with what I'm about to write. So I've got to come at that piece I'm about to write with hunger and vigor that I've got to prove something to myself.
That you're a good writer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got to prove it. But if I start thinking I'm a good writer, that's all about the past. Then you start getting lazy. Yeah.
Okay.
You start getting lazy. So I never think I'm a good writer. I'm always trying to prove to myself. Now, I don't care what anyone else thinks.
So is that your motivation?
It's the self-motivation.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone else thinks. If you think I'm a writer, if you don't think I'm a good writer, I don't care. I think I'm a good writer. If I think it, but it's based on this piece. I'm a good writer here. Once this is done, I take a deep breath. Now when I go on to the next thing I'm writing, that's in the past. So I start all over again.
Right.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not a good writer. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So where do you see yourself after WSNC?
Well, you see, it depends on how long it lasts. The clock is ticking, so you're not. So no. Who knows? Who knows? I'm certainly open to the possibilities. I think that what we're doing here, I'm really excited about. What we're doing here, creating a national show. It's in essence, for me, it's taking what I already do and we're sort of putting it on steroids, for a larger audience. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the possibility to interact not only with students in terms of the intern possibilities, but just interacting with the students here on campus. I'm excited about that. That's a real privilege to be able to engage with young minds, because you sort of touched on it earlier. I think you're absolutely right. Is that there's a way I see the world. In my social location as a 55-year-old man. Doesn't mean how I see the world is how it is. It just means it's how I see the world. And I'm excited about the possibility of having someone else say, well, you know what, Brother Byron, I see the world different. I see it like this. Here's why. And I'm excited about that. So it gives me a chance to learn.
Okay. So if students actually intern with you, would you be looking for somebody to take over your show, maybe, or
not for a while?
Not for a while.
Not for a while. I like it the way it is.
Okay.
You just reminded me when President Kennedy was doing a press conference, and the reporter asked him, does he like what he's doing, and would he recommend the job to anyone else? He said the first answer is yes, second answer is no. yes, I like what I'm doing, but no, I wouldn't recommend it for anybody else, at least for another 4 years. I like it just the way it is. But no, you know what though? But to your point, I think your point's a good one. I certainly at this juncture want to do, if there's someone that has that passion to do what I'm doing, or I certainly, part of that would be a goal for me. This is why going to get coffee is just, you can't, I get my own coffee.
Yeah. I
certainly would like to help, create those young minds to do what I'm doing. Absolutely,
right.
Absolutely. That's part of it. I'm not there yet, but that's part of the legacy that you start. That you can create something, and then for others to follow. You can't just climb up the rope and then pull it back up.
I definitely feel though, with the passion that you have, and hopefully the students that do intern with you will definitely see your passion, and hopefully that will bring their passion out to whatever it is that they want to do. And
they gotta be curious. You gotta be curious. And I can help you with. I can help you. You gotta be curious. And you gotta be willing to challenge me. I'm okay with it. You gotta be willing. You gotta be willing to challenge me.
You say that like you can't be challenged. You say it like you can't be challenged.
Like I can't?
Yeah.
Why did I say like I can't be challenged? What do you mean?
I don't know. It's kind of like,
well,
you gotta challenge me.
Don't ever ask a question you don't know the answer. No, but you gotta challenge me. I'm a very confident person.
Yeah.
But you gotta challenge me though.
Yeah.
Because well, this might be a good idea. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. I don't even want to hear that.
Because they don't sound confident.
I don't want to hear that. But you gotta challenge me. This is a good idea. And just because you challenge me don't mean I'm gonna do it. Okay. My wife challenges me all the time. Don't mean I do it. But you still gotta be able to challenge me. Still, that's just, you gotta be able to do it. But I want you to be that confident. And I'll push you that way to be that confident. I don't believe in my word. That's it.
Okay.
That assumes only I have good ideas. And if I'm the one that has good ideas, then you know what? Go give me my coffee. No, that's not how it works.
Okay. So, well, students, faculty, and staff, Mr. Williams, can you please let the students know how they can get in contact with you, or if they are actually interested in the internship?
I would say for those, I say the easiest way right now is to contact Elvin Jenkins, the general manager at WSNC, if you are interested in being an intern. I would say that probably someone, with some political interest, some interest in history, just some of the social interests. Those things. There's no specific criteria.
Okay. Would they have to be a strong writer or anything along those lines?
No, they got to be curious though. They got to be curious. If you write something, I might edit it though. But no,
they got to do research.
Got to do research.
Right.
Got to do research. Got to do research. Got to dig.
Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Thank you.
It was nice having you. Students, faculty, and staff, I'm your host, Deanna Howell, and please tune in next time on Tea Talk.